This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories.
And welcome to review the BB-8 2-in-1 Mega Playset. I honestly decided to record this before I sold this because why not? I'm going to be taking this to a used toy store in the next few days to sell it. So I decided to record this. The first mode of it is this BB-8 mode where it just displays the front half, and on the back side you could see everything going for the playset. It's held up by these little things, and you could fold that in. I'll show that later. But if you want to put it into its main form, you need to go and to the back, pop off this and this. Please move this aside for a moment. And you fold this up. If you're going to store it, you just store it like that and place those pieces back over. There's also some electronics parts to this, but I don't have batteries in it and don't really feel like getting them out. The next thing you need to do is pop up the head to BB-8 and take stuff out. The first thing is this force link, which I don't have the batteries in, but would trigger a few things on this to activate, and lines from both Snoke and the Praetorian Guard. I'll again be placing all this behind me just so I could easily disassemble this in this kind of small area. After that, you push the button in the center of BB-8 and fold that up. And then you fold out the sides to it to help support it, which is currently not going good for me. I think I actually do have to have this back piece out, which will rest to support BB-8's head. Yeah, that's the correct way. Then if you push one of these buttons, I don't remember which one. Okay, it's this one. Then you can pop this open and to get a few other things out. Sorry, this thing's a really big pain in the butt to kind of set up. And once you have that, and you fold up Snoke's throne at the top, you can go and start assembling it. So we'll grab all those pieces from earlier and start being able to assemble it. You can just simply put the Praetorian Guard and Snoke at the top for now, just to have them out of the way. And then you could set up this goes on this side. After you slide this in, sorry, this is kind of annoying to do with being kind of far away from it, but if you pop this in, here you could slide it in, and on the other side you could place this catwalk, which you can slide in. And after you've done that, you can put this little kind of like trash compactor build over there. And this one of First Order Stormtroopers here. And after I pick up the turret that belongs to this, you can see it in its completion. And yeah, I think it's a good looking playset. Just personally not my least favorite Star Wars movie, which is why I'm going to be selling it. And as I said, you could have Snoke up there, and you could place the Praetorian Guard really wherever. There's tons of pegs for the figures to go. Well, here I'm just going to take a look at some of the play features. And this one actually drops that. This button drops the floor here. I think this one's one that opens this. And if you place this turret on here and turn it around, you use it to shoot stuff and either knock over the stormtrooper target, but the thing's kind of jammed here, or the thing of garbage. And looking at it, if you use this force link thing and you scan it by these other items, you would just simply strap it on your wrist. And after you do that, I'm just going to do this off screen because it's pretty annoying to do. You can go strap it on like this and use it to trigger the other things. It will trigger lines from both Snoke and the guard. And if you put it around certain areas here, specifically here I believe, it'll trigger these different functions and have like a lightning effect and an explosion effect. But yeah, honestly, it's a decent playset for fans of the sequels. I think that the figures, as I discussed in my video from I believe like a year ago, these figures just don't look as good as Black Series figures. The quality has definitely gone down and they have almost no articulation in them. And I've really been moving away from the 3.75 inch, and I am getting the occasional Black Series of major characters, but I've really got out of action figure collecting because of just how bad the quality has been in Star Wars figures. The Praetorian Guard, I mean, this looks good, but it's not really meant to have too much articulation, and it looks fine. There are other Praetorian Guards you could get, and I do have another one that could go with this, but this is everything that comes with the playset. And yeah, honestly, Snoke doesn't look too good, even though he's supposed to be kind of ugly. It just doesn't really translate well. The robes look fine, and the diamond is kind of a cool detail, but this playset it's fine. The only reason I ever got it is because it was on clearance at Target back in like 2018. So I got it for pretty cheap. And yeah, so that's really all I have to say about it. I will show you how to disassemble it. And you can just take the figures off. Once again, pop this off. And get these off. Moving that, and this gives it a full disassembled look. And you can simply start putting stuff away. What I usually do is actually I would close that and place both the turret, and this little prisoner cell, which you could attach an action figure to, but I don't actually have an action figure in reach that would fit onto it, since those dress pieces on both figures aren't really made to fit that. And this is also supposed to be stored around here for the prison area. You can place any of those. But yeah, you can take that, put it in, and you pop that close. You then close up the sides of BB-8. And after you pop down the throne, which is an important thing to not forget, you can go and close BB-8 up. You then have to make sure the sides pop together. And I'll just pop BB-8 up again to do. It's a little annoying to get. So I basically got it there. Okay, now I can fold it down to lock it into place. And again, you can pull these little tabs down to store them in the BB-8 mode. And before you actually close it, you grab the rest of the items that belong to this set, and you can use it to store the stuff in here. Placing the figures in first is probably the best thing, especially so the Praetorian Guard doesn't lose his staff. And then you can place these two larger pieces in to help secure them in. And after you do that, you should probably just grab a lightsaber on its own and use that to push this button in so you can close and secure this, which of course I'm going to be having problems with while I gotta record it, but I never have problems when I'm trying to do this normally. And finally, you could take this red piece and place it over this peg, easily securing that, and doing the same for this, placing it over trying to remember the correct orientation of this peg. So yeah, so this is a decent set, and if you pan up, finally you put in BB-8 mode is flip up the antenna, so you could have it facing like that. Yeah, this is it's a good playset for sequel fans and people who don't mind the kind of bad quality of the 3.75-inch action figures, at least in my opinion. But yeah, there's a reason I'm getting rid of it, and that's obviously because I'm not really a sequels fan. So, not really much of a reason for me to have this in my collection. But I do want to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments. And I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories.
Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.